I think going back to Chuck Vest's slide when he was putting up the nano bio info and then he had social sciences connected to it, sort of portends to some extent what Professor Sarowitz was asking, and the central theme of this meeting, the notion of university design. I think the lesson that might be learned from both President Vest's comments, Chancellor Kerwin's comments, and Professor Sarowitz's question goes to the design of the institution. Back to Britt, to your earlier comment about interdisciplinarity. The blending of the engineers and the scientists so that they might do more powerful and wondrous discoveries and inventions. We can sort of accept that as the outcome. What we can't accept as the outcome is to do that without thoughtfully engaging others as to what they might mean. And so as one thinks about the design of the universities, it's ultimately the bringing together not of some of the disciplines, but in some ways most, if not all of the disciplines around those things that are likely to have the most profound effects on our lives, and finding a way to do that and finding a way to make that culturally acceptable. So Britt, you talked about how years ago at maybe Maryland Biotech or whatever institute you were working at, you were trying to get people evaluated by the institute director and by the discipline.
Right.
And so that means actually going in and reworking and restructuring. And Gene Block is here, the Chancellor of the University of California at Los Angeles, and so in his design of that institution and in our design of our younger institution, when you were talking about UCLA, I didn't know if you knew he was over there.
Gene was there. How you doing?
And so the notion is it goes to the actual fundamental designs of the institution. And so I think one of the things that we have not done, and we have not taken on this challenge in anywhere near the level that we need to, is the fundamental intellectual structure within the university that allows, it may not occur, but allows, permits, encourages these kinds of blendings of these disciplines. And it must be the